Hoist Ride.
Hello once again everyone, Hoist Prime here, and today we'll be taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts Ultra Instinct Sign Goku. Now, you might be wondering, why is there a magic muscle man in front of me instead of a robot? Well, as some of you may know, I love Dragon Ball, and I definitely want it to be a part of the channel, so you'll be seeing these guys from time to time. As for why it's this version of Goku in particular, well, it's the most recent S.H.Figuarts Goku to come out, and I'm sure people are still curious about certain aspects of it, so I thought I'd give my thoughts on this one first. Anyway, for those unaware, this version of Goku comes from the final arc of Dragon Ball Super story, and it's personally one of my favorite forms, and I'm very happy that they made this guy. There is one horrid discrepancy to talk about, though, before we get into things. And look, alright, I'm not going to go over the entire situation since I already ranted about it enough on Instagram, but god, Bandai really sucks for making this guy an event exclusive. You know, those figures which are only supposed to be repaints of already existing figures. Don't even get me started on the androids, but dear god, was this a terrible, awful, awful decision for so many reasons. Like, honestly, Premium Bandai's tagline under their logo should just be a fuck you and your money. Alright, with that out of the way, Omen Goku, or Sign Goku, comes in this great looking box that is done in their event packaging. And since I did get mine from Bandai, I got mine in a shipper that I have to blur due to my address being plastered all over it. With all that being said, Tamashii absolutely knocked it out of the park with this guy's aesthetics. He looks exactly as he should, and the face is superb. Like, this is easily the most accurate detail job they've ever done for a Goku, hands down. I also really love the paint they chose for the hair. It's an extremely deep blue glossy paint, and it's super nice. Catches light very well. I'm also really happy that they painted this little piece of skin showing, since his shirt has a little hole there, just like in the show. There's also scratches and scrapes all over his body to really sell the whole battle-damaged look, as well as his beautifully sculpted pants, which we already got from the mastered version of Goku that they made. And just for anyone wondering, the differences between this and the mastered version are the faces, the belt not having the ripped blue shirt remnant, the hair color, and the undershirt torso, which is a look he's had for so many arcs and is fantastic for head swapping, which is why I was so pissed off to hear that it was an event exclusive. And yes, he has the same neck peg as all the other recent 2.0 S.H.Figuart Gokus. Makes for really easy swapping. One more difference between this and literally all the other Gokus with sleeves is that he actually has properly matching butterfly joints instead of the skin-toned ones. I mean, there's a little bit of skin color joints showing right there, but I don't really mind too much. It's a huge step in the right direction regardless, and I really hope that those new Gokus coming down the pipeline have this as well. On to accessories. Goku comes with 4 faces, all of which being incredibly well done. The eyes are as bright and as piercing as they should be, and the closed eyes face is just fantastic. He also comes with 4 pairs of hands, the same mold we've seen a billion times, but they're still good and go on the figure without issue. Oddly enough, he doesn't come with an effect part like the Master version did for some strange reason, which is really disappointing since they were the same exact price at retail, but whatever, I guess. Now on to posability. Being that this is the 2.0 body mold style for Goku, it of course has excellent articulation as per usual. The neck is on a typical ball hinge that they insist on using, so you'll have to fiddle with it before posing to do certain things, but it still gets the job done. His arms can swivel all the way around. He has a bicep swivel and a double jointed elbow that goes very far, a butterfly joint that looks great and has decent range, and a ball hinge at the wrist that can be adjusted to however you need it. Although I've heard reports of people breaking these, particularly on this figure. No idea why, but I suggest not throwing it at a wall when swapping hands. Like, come on guys, be nice to your toys. His torso is on a ball joint of some type, allowing you to move it forward this far and back this far. It also has a decent side to side, and of course he has a waist swivel. The legs can go forwards and backwards very far, and these joints on all of my Ultra Instinct Gokus have been really nice and tight, which is always appreciated. The legs can move outwards and have a great range of motion, especially when combined with the thigh swivel, but one thing you should be aware of is to just be gentle when spreading the legs. The top part of his pant leg is actually made out of a slightly softer material, making it easier to tear or indent. Most of the time it folds in nicely, but just be careful, since this has actually been a reoccurring issue with this mold. It's made worse by the fact that the cap and the pant leg are way closer than they were before. Makes it better from an aesthetic standpoint, but just make sure you're careful because of, yeah. Back to the articulation, he has a great knee bend that goes better than 90 degrees, and his foot can go up and down a good bit, and it pivots very well. Oh, and he also has toe joints. With this degree of posability, you'll be able to easily recreate your favorite scenes and make it look fantastic next to Jiren in shots. Now on to size comparison. Here he is next to almost every other form of adult Goku they've made in the 2.0 body mold, except for Super Saiyan God because I don't have it. Here he is next to some other Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, next to some Street Fighter S.H.Figuarts, next to some Marvel Legends, and next to my last reviewed figure, the Earthrise Optimus Prime. Final verdict on this guy is that he's an overall amazing figure with some small issues, but none of them really get in my way of enjoyment. Now, as for where to get this Goku, yeah, just try your luck with eBay, but just try to not pay over $200, please. Thank you for watching, but before I go, I just wanted to sincerely thank you all for such a universally positive response to my Prime video. It really means a lot to me, and I've wanted to do this on YouTube for a very, very long time. I want to take this seriously, but as you may have noticed, these videos take time, and since I'm a junior in high school at the time of recording this, I really don't have a whole lot of that, so pardon any month-long absence between actual reviews. To mitigate this, I've decided on uploading short videos on various topics between major uploads, such as the first episode of Action Figure Anatomy, so I hope you look forward to them. This has been Hoist Prime, and I'll see you next year.